after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jameis to throw it. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. A first down throw for Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Winston dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Ingram again, a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Steps away. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jarvis Landry as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
To throw again on second down. Smith. He's got a man. Complete. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot here before break. Smith. His throw incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On third down, Winston. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Play action now. Winston. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. What's good on the extra